Welcome to the ninth experiment of the networking lab, VLAN, which is basically a virtual local area network. So in this experiment, I'll be demonstrating an intra-VLAN topology. Intra basically means inside or within. So here we'll have in an intra-VLAN is a mechanism in which the two hosts in the same VLAN communicate with each other. So let's begin the experiment with basically assigning the IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway for each PC. So this is one VLAN with 172.17.10. Similarly, for this PC we'll assign 172.17.20, and for this PC it will be 172.17.30. So similarly, in the corresponding second host of this VLAN, we'll add the 172.17.10. Here we'll add .20 and here we'll add .30. Well, now let's move on to the important step of this experiment, is where we configure the switch. So in this we enter the configuration mode, and here basically we have to create the VLANs. So we'll begin by adding the VLANs. So let's say we add VLAN 10, 20 and 30. So we'll add VLAN 10, we press enter, move to the next line, and we name the VLAN as student. Similarly, we create VLAN 20 and we name it as faculty. And finally VLAN 30, we press enter, move to the next line, and we name this as admin. So once this is done, we have to carry out these steps for all the three switches in the network. And once this is done, we come back to our switch and begin with the next step, which is basically configuring the switch. So here we enter the configuration mode and then the interface mode. So here you can see each PC has a corresponding interface, which is 0/1, 2/1 and 3/1. So we have to take care and we must give precaution to these interfaces, because the corresponding interfaces should be correct so that the PCs can communicate. So the corresponding hosts in the VLAN can communicate with each other. So in this we have int fa 0/1. We'll enter the interface mode, and there are two modes in VLAN. So we have switchport mode access, which is for single VLAN traffic, and we have switchport mode trunk, which is for multiple VLAN traffic. So here, since this interface has single traffic, we'll name this as a switchport mode access. We press enter, we move to the next line, and the next command is switchport access VLAN 10. So we'll name this as 10, we'll name these two as 20, and these three as 30. So similarly, we enter the interface mode for 2/1. We press enter, we move to the next line, and switchport mode access, and then switchport. This is the next command, which is switchport access VLAN 20. Press enter. After that, int fa 3/1. We enter this interface mode, switchport access VLAN 30, and after this is done, finally we need to enable this interface as well, which is the 1/1, int fa 1/1. And since you can observe there is multiple VLAN traffic, so we'll enter this interface mode and we'll specify as it as switchport mode trunk. So once this is done, we move to our next switch, which is this one. 0/1 will be our switchport access VLAN 10, 2/1 will be switchport access VLAN 20, and 3/1 will be switchport access VLAN 30, and FA 0/1 will be a switchport mode trunk. And in this switch, since there's only multiple VLAN traffic, we'll enter the interface mode for 0/1, and we press enter and we specify switchport mode trunk. Specify switchport mode trunk. Followed by the next interface, int fa 1/1. Press enter. switch port mode trunk. So once this has been set up, we'll test it by pinging across the network. So let's note that we can ping only within the VLANs, corresponding VLANs. So here PC0 can ping PC3, PC1 can ping PC4, PC2 can ping PC5. So let us ping PC0, which has an IP 10.21 from PC3 to demonstrate. So let us ping. So we already have the command, so we'll ping 172.168.21 and you can see we are receiving the reply. Now similarly, if I try to ping a PC from another network, let's say 20.22, so it will give us an error. 20.22 should have a request timeout. So let's wait it out. As you can see, we are receiving a request timeout because this is an intra-VLAN network. So it will give us a request timeout for all the packets. So this is the experiment 9 of the networking lab. The output has been verified through pinging. Thank you.